back at Tsongas Arena, where there is still a buzz over the difficulties that Dominique Dawes had in her balance beam routine. An 8.80, and Dominique is with Andrea Joyce.
Dominique, a little trouble on the beam. Take us through what happened.
Well, beam is definitely one of my favorite events, and it's actually been going well in training, so I'm definitely disappointed, but I know I have another shot tomorrow and to get it more consistent for my future meets.
And you're also preparing for these big events down the road. Is there a positive to this? Kind of get the kinks worked out now?
Yeah, the two things that I did fall on were actually, the first series actually wasn't that new for me, but the front combination was, and it's worth a great deal, so I hope to get that more consistent, and I'll be hitting it further down the road, hopefully tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Andrea. Up next, Kim Zmeskal. She was tied for 4th coming into this rotation. And remember, this is the event that really ended her Olympic dream back in '92 as she fell on her very first tumbling pass, and you wonder if that is in the back of her mind somewhere.
Well, I think she's been able to put at least that behind her, but this is a very important event. As Julianne says, this is the pressure event in women's gymnastics.
Ironically, it has always been one of Kim's best events, which was what was so shocking in Barcelona on the first event. 2 layout backflips. Very well done.
Come on, Kim. Good posture. Stay tall. Nice.
Switch side leap.
Come on, Kim.
You can also really see her maturity in her movements.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Stand up.
Punch front.
Hard legs.
Here's her required full turn.
Hard and. Good job. Pull it up.
Right into a gainer layout.
Stay in it. Aggressive leaps, Kim.
You hear the voice of her coach, Mary Lee Tracy.
And up.
She's giving her key words to think about. A lot of the times you just hear one word that encourages you for your body to do the right thing.
Round. Get it.
Tuck double back. A big dismount.
Look like the champ. You're so confident up there. Good job.
She does look confident, despite the layoff.
She's got to be happy now. Getting done with beam, being 3 for 3 so far, and floor is an event coming up next that she can really shine on. Here's that tumbling sequence. Back handspring, back layout, just right on.
Here's another angle of that. Completely squared over the beam.
And that double tuck dismount brings it around just easily. Little hop on the end, but she's going to score very well in this routine.
Big. But I hear you, like in my head, like I can remember.
I said it the whole time.
9.9 for Kim Zmeskal. And 29.50 after 3 rotations. Up next, Svetlana Bachtina tied for 4th with Zmeskal after 2 rotations. And down she goes quickly on the mount.
And that's an example of somebody going for it and not paying off. That's a very risky mount. A lot of the gymnasts opt to do a simple mount just to get up on the beam. Another difficult combination. Handspring, punch front.
You know, it's so disheartening to miss the very first skill of a long balance beam routine. She knows she can't get a great score now right from the start and just has to keep her poise now and finish strong.
Well, as we mentioned, this is her best event. She was the 3rd top qualifier on the beam in the individual apparatus competition at last year's World Championships, but the Russian coaches replaced her with another gymnast in the finals.
Aerial walk over immediate stag jump. She moves very well. Look how pretty her arms move. She was having problems with this dismount in workouts. It's a very difficult one. Back handspring, double back. Same kind of problem. Really short landing. That's considered a fall.
I'll tell you, these are the two worst places to make mistakes. Right at the beginning, right when you start, and then to finish with a bad mistake as well. Just does not leave a very good impression with the judges.
Usually when you miss this mount, your hips or your shoulders, as you can see, her left shoulder pulls her off. She just doesn't get enough punch off the beam to rotate. You can see how low she is.
Power is everything. She has the round off back handspring. It needs to just set her body higher up. She pulls off to the side a little bit too, makes it even more difficult, and just stumbles forward.
So an 8.80, and just like Dominique Dawes, that just about eliminates any hope Bachtina had of winning this competition. Meanwhile, Amy Chow very much in it, in second place after 2 rotations.
And she's one of those types of gymnasts that you want up early in a competition as part of a team, like in Atlanta. Big combination, flip-flop, layout, flip-flop. Jump immediate, back handspring, quarter turn handstand. It's a gainer layout. It's hard to do that with straight legs like that. Nice full turn, immediate split jump.
Boy, really no mistakes whatsoever. She is right on in this routine.
Showing good flexibility. She's done a lot of performing since the games in Atlanta. I think the experience has really helped her showmanship. Double twist dismount.
And you might remember Amy fell during the Olympic trials for Atlanta and hit her head. And she got back up and completed her routine, finished 4th at the trials, and that was well done.
And not a very difficult mount or dismount, but she puts her difficulty in the middle of the performance. There's her back handspring, back layout, back handspring. There's your stag leap. Very difficult to catch the handstand position and not move. A lot of control.
Not as difficult as a tuck double back, but she does a layout with 2 twists.
I know. How's Stanford going? Good. Okay.
You heard Dominique Dawes say how's Stanford going. She's not practicing and training as much anymore, but a 9.95, and Amy Chow keeps the pressure on Shannon Miller. Meanwhile, Shannon with her coach, Steve Nuno.
You know, you only have a back handspring, so that's all. You're in good shape. That was a nice dismount. Nice high lip first, and you doubled and down to the front. Okay? Good. All right, you got plenty of time to wait, so just relax.
Shannon won the Olympic gold in '96, the silver in '92 on the beam, and she's up after this message and a word from your local station.